Oh, the fairies. They squish so wonderfully. Now we need to travel to Moonrise. A Githyanki. So the Githyanki are here. Return to camp. I'm going to scout the area on my own. Think that's Moonrise.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
I should speak up.
You! Halt!
Her thoughts invade your own, hunting for recognition. Your parasite offers it readily.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news?
That's for your superiors to know.
Oh, they will. Zarel's in the audience chamber, true soul. Go right ahead.
In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
Look busy or they'll set you lifting too. Whatever's inside's heavy.
Thank you for the tip. What are they transporting? Nothing of note.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo.
Where are the ships heading?
Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way.
Good, good. What cargo are they bringing?
Nothing of note, just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Then you won't mind stepping aside and letting me look. I said, step aside.
The presence deep in your mind is awake, unblinking. This is it. A single word pervades your consciousness. Soon. As you bear down on his mind, you feel a pulse in response. 1,000 pulses, echoing from the nearby crates. Tadpoles. His mind had rejected the knowledge, forced it behind a mental wall. A wall you just took a hammer to.
Worms. Worms in their heads. Worms all over.
Guard duty's so boring. You're letting your imagination run away with you.
And as quickly as you tore down his defenses, you shore them back up. His mind is blank and blissfully ignorant once more.
Oh, Trousseau. You just missed the ship, but there'll be another one along soon.
Good, good. Now back to work, guardsmen.
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, Trousseau.
I'm not hearing much respect.
Just doing my job. They say the Absolute sees our work and elevates the worthy. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, true soul.
You definitely have the attitude of a true soul, at least.
Thank you.
Tadpole squirms and feels a legion of echoes in response. A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
We must eye their wicked schemes. Their games, I will bring it all down.
Can't slow down.
I will light a fire. It will burn the gods themselves.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
If you have coin, then show it.
Well, that is a fine moustache, my dear fellow. Don't provoke me. I have a short temper.
Ha! Bark, bark, like a warg pup you are. The Absolute needs warriors for her crusade. But I see only weaklings in this place.
You want a warrior? Here I am.
Prove it! Who's singing your name?
Drow Ragslin isn't. I ripped him and his camp apart. Nobody sings my name. I don't leave any witnesses.
Ha! Doubt you've done anything worth witnessing. Either buy something or leave.
What do you have to offer?
Get moving, will you?
I will add you to my list of people who will die by my hand.
Power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the
Another true soul. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
name is me. They wouldn't admit it.
Must have come in with the rider, did ya? Well, you're in good time. General Kefrig's in the main hall. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Let's go meet this general.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given Drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. The tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Minthara. I'll do what I can.
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General?
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Just kill them. They're worthless.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I dream of blood pools deep enough to bathe in. Run me a bath.
No! Please! Oh.
Yes, yes.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have.
I will enjoy every strip removed from his immortal, pathetic body.
He healed up a trait. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, disciples Drow?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement.
It was glorious.
Warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient.
A waste of my time. I didn't come here to clean up other people's messes.
Your confidence is delicious. I can see why the Absolute might be hungry to dig deeper into that mind of yours. I certainly am.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Or maybe you'd prefer this.
I've never lain with a Githyanki. It looks like this one nearly broke you in half. How invigorating. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power she gave you.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again?
Her presence fills your mind, caressing, stroking, kissing, then clawing, biting, cutting. Your pulse races, your heart strains. Then, as suddenly as it began, the pain becomes overwhelming pleasure.
She gave me the power to delight with a thought, or to kill. So stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorn. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Oh, do you? Well, it so happens that I have a price.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The Absolute's blessings have far greater value than any price you could name. Be wise. Obey.
Apologies. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
And what if Balthazar's dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
As you command.
You can pass. In the name of the Salute.
Thank you. Marcus. They killed Marcus. Oh, this is more glorious than I could have imagined. What is this? This madman. wasn't that book. "50-50 chance." I assume he wants the heart. I don't like this, Balthazar. All these lanterns. Maybe I can claim
The
it.
necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
Interesting.
But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
Where is this lantern? Oh. He left me one on his desk. Huh. Well, that was easier than I thought. Perfect. I'm sure I can use that to my advantage. You.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
And how is one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
What's with the skeletons, anyway? Does the Absolute dabble in necromancy now?
Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Baldur. That house was destroyed a century ago.
Thankfully, I wasn't in it at the time. My cousins did like to boast about their view over the Claw Rift. And now their bones decorate the bottom.
Let me hear about this special offer of yours.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What kind of potion can you make?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
There is malice in this blood. It boils, churns, and whispers to me.
Well, that's why we're trading, no? I assure you, the potions are more than worth their weight.
And what exactly are you planning to do with your share?
Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature.
Realization washes over you. Every Drow knows of the purge of House Ablodra, but you remember the whispers of why. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
It's not true soul blood you want, it's illithid tainted blood.
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides.
Alright.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely.
You aren't working for Cazador, are you?
That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him.
My vampiric friend. Sure, I can bring him here.
I must prepare myself for his arrival.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
I've never seen a tame gnoll before.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
I thought the Absolute accepted us all as we are.
She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
You decide.
The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Hearts. One soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Oh, Barnabas.
Like rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Many die.
I'm back. Have we met? Oh, this place is special.
Minthara was dragged to the prison in Moonrise. If she's still there, this is our last chance to save her.
In the dark. Many things, many voices.
Yes, Minthara. I almost forgot. She's why I came.